lakad matatag!
Control, but at the same time, maybe, okay, they just go.
Yeah, I think Tiny's not going to be all that worried at all. We've already hit level 5 before the puck.
Top lane, Starve might be in some trouble. Jama playing around with the shards means that Ava can get plenty of damage out of the Spirit Siphon, and one more right click from afar. He's in trouble. Jama's got the abilities back up to work with. The tree's going to start to TP back in, but he's going to be a little bit too late. I love that play from OFC. You get the
laning stage heroes in the Death Prophet and the Tusk, and again from Starve really shouldn't be going down there. As a result, they even get a kill up here onto the Keeper of the Light, giving it over.
Rotations, we'll see them once again to mid lane for the first power into the game. Butterfly in some trouble. He's already used the Jaunt, but pops the Avalanche down to try and protect the rune instead. But even Mercy's going to be caught out of the river. Look at the damage
on Clouds, and I really don't think you can take this super late either. You've got some pretty good late game heroes on Outsider side.
Look at this smoke. Very early movement coming out from OSC, and they might not even need the extra members to bring down the Shadow Fiend. Echo will now reveal his position. Gets a kill along with the Courier as well for good measure, as this is starting.
So, we're just going to punish a Shadow Fiend. We know that it's going to be incredibly hard for us to be able to take out a TA with any kind of rotations. Certainly not the case the other way around, with Tiny moving to the SF's lane, causing him a couple of kills, and it's actually already pushed Ice Effect out of the lane entirely. He's back into the jungle, which is not where you want to be this early in, with a Treant Protector in your lane. Little to no issue.
So do we like the setup that's going on at the moment from Cloud? Is actually mid lane. Andy, he's going to be caught out. The pogo stick wasn't fast enough to get over the shards, but they haven't been able to blow him up just yet, and now they could have the turnaround potential effect. Drops the coil with the rotation from CSG. They've got the Rolling Thunder, but the damage might be the thing in question. That's where the Park's able to come into play, but Ava will use the Exo as a bit of a deterrent, but it won't stop CSJ. The Pangoli will find the finishing blow onto the Lich, but there's nowhere to run for himself. Attempts the shield crash, but the quick use of the toss will stop the damage mitigation.
I just don't think they die with Overgrowth, Rolling Thunder.
The Echo's going to die. But of course, they don't group up. The threat of the Chain Frost not enough, as CSJ protects himself with the Rolling Thunder and pushes him away. I mean, one roll, but I mean, the Templar Assassin is something that, of course, he has a lot of experience on.
I wonder next time Exo's up if they're just going to say, all right, let's move in, let's try and pick off the Shadow Fiend as he's farming the Ancients area, and then use the Exorcism off the back of that with our Deso, with Tag Team that's already level 2, to just go into Roche.
Look at this ward placement. Beautifully done from Dire, scouting out the movements. Unfortunately, the Shards was off the mark to catch both of them, but they should still be able to catch up to the Treant Protector nonetheless. 4 heroes from OFC required to get the kill.
Just yet to be able to defend this tier 2 tower. That's sure going to be the hope on Cloud's side. It actually is going into the Yules on the puck.
Look at the start into the Treant Protector. No one else is nearby. No one's even going to TP in with the threat of maybe an Overgrowth turnaround. So Treant Protector goes down. Look at the tier 2 tower. This will now be able to open up. Call's going to be laid down. Has the BKB if he potentially wants a unit, but further down to the south, they've run into the Pangoli. A great target to be able to blow up, but they don't have the damage just yet, as CSJ will look to turn it around with the Rolling Thunder. Meanwhile, no one's there to also provide the assistance, so the Shadow Fiend's the one that's in trouble. It's Dire via their attention over to their carry of Cloud, and they bring him down with ease, and now they can look for more, as well as outside gets the gaze, dragging back CSJ into his own demise, and they're not done just yet. Ava looking to chase down a third. Mercy will be able to get some distance away, and in fact, that's enough to make a lot, to say the least. Yeah, there's mid lane, Jalma and Ava run into Mercy as well. And we just see the vision control that Dire playing with, not only the wards, but of course that Aghanim shard to increase the vision range of the trees. If you're wanting Dire to wait for Roshan, then Cloud need to make sure they get some vision set up around the pit, just in case they're forced to take a fight around the area. But CSJ is currently underneath the trap, and Wajama's going to use his vision to his advantage. To jump over the cliff line will put the Pain Goat into the grave, and now the Coddle is going to join him as well. So see, do they get lucky with the roast?
So to me,
Cloud, he's got a DD, man, and they're ready to go. Invised up, but just places a sentry, so they're aware of this, but Echoes doesn't care. Look at him just walking in the middle. He's still going to be careful, though. Ice Limit's starting to get a decent amount of damage out from the Shadow Fiend, but Dire is still roaring to fight. And he will try and charge up the Requiem, but it doesn't really provide them a whole lot. But with the turnaround from the back, CSJ is going to be in with the Rolling Thunder as well. They're doing a really good job to enable Ice Limit to get the right clicks going, but it's just not enough. XM with the finishing blow. And now they're going to look for more. Maybe smoke to help them retreat. Mercy under the cover of this will be okay. They might turn to Butterfly Effect instead as XM.
Trap.
One right click, 2/3 to Butterfly Effect's health just evaporates. And now we'll need one more. A phase shift to dodge off of the left side though. Ava is in some trouble for the moment. They'll get the kill onto the puck. Meanwhile, unfortunately for CSJ, he won't be able to get anything out of that. So in the end, outsiders from China will still...
Doing a similar sort of thing up top, just cutting the wave. He's reached up to his level 18. Might delay out this push a little bit, but mid lane, it's going to disable that backdoor protection. So CSJ here to spam it out. He might be in trouble.
Now, looks like he will be. A couple of right clicks almost bring him down to living armor, not enough. And XM also is able to kill off another member. Gold-like streak here for the Templar Assassin. They got Mercy's Cotter as well in the Cotter, which was some of the components towards the Scepter. Outside the base, Ice Limit. That is not a spot you want to be, brother. Oh, no. We saw it before. Xiaoma was toying with the Shadow Fiend. Looks like he was able to cancel his TP. He had to run all the way back. And with the Shadow Fiend dying, geez, a drop. That's outsiders from China. What a game.
To catch out this Weaver, give them some sort of catch. Maybe not Shaman, maybe something.
You got to go down that route or like a Gleipnir.
Echo's getting siphoned up a little bit. Mercy's going to try. Oh, they actually got him. Wasn't expecting the Celestial Hammer to do as much damage at what it just...
Already used a couple for the lane. And who he found. See you later, Star. But it just means that he's going to be able to spam out that Shikuchi, and he's gone into the Javelin as well. So a little bit of magic damage.
I don't know when he's going to be vulnerable in this game.
Who this?
Maybe... Oh, hold that thought. Echoes has a level 6 to work with. They're going to try and target down the Death Prophet, and look at the damage they've got coming up with 4 members of Dire diving deep onto the tier 1 tower.
Waiting. Just gives the Trained Protector time to rotate up to this lane and try and protect it.
They've got Wrath of Nature now. They can definitely blow up the Death Prophet. We're going to see Echoes lead in. Pulverize not enough, but in fact CSJ with his own damage can turn around and well, even deep into the tree line, but can't get himself out, so they're just fighting without the Nature's Prophet.
Choose to be able to bring this one out.
I really want to see Cloud go top and play with the Timber. You've got this catapult, you need to open up the map, and because Dire are going to continue to come to the neighborhood to protect it. But the damage from this Primal Beast, the Timber is ever so vulnerable. That's where Star is able to come into play. An instant response with the Overgrowth is going to be able to hold them back for the moment, but Radiant, they're still in fighting shape. Its Butterfly Effect is now shown up to the party. An Exorcism activated, but he won't have the damage to get rid of Echoes. Meanwhile, off to the left side, Xiaoma still is able to bring...
That Sleeping Dart, and this game it really doesn't feel like, for example, the Mirana or the Train Protector need that much to be able to get much happening.
He tosses it off for the arrow. Hood gets activated. They need the boys to protect him. Maybe that's where the Solar Guardian's able to come into play with a snowball as well, but he doesn't drag him in. Timber goes down. And now they can look for more as well, as Xiaoma in combination with XM is going to go towards the backline. Mercy playing with the one charge is actually enough to keep him alive. That should result in them killing off Xiaoma. So in the end, can they even? It is. They've got a ward on the cliff, so they're well aware of this, and they're all coming. Radiant need to get here ASAP to take the fight. They'll start with the silence. Is the control going to be enough? XM, he just gets blown up at the start of the team fight, and now they'll turn to Echoes as well. As Cloud, okay. It was looking a little bit dicey with them start.
Pick your battles, right? And I feel like BKB is the only thing that provides help for all of them.
Some chain to get some distance away. Mercy actually doesn't go for the snowball. It goes for the punch instead. Is the heal going to be enough to keep the Tusk alive? And he wants to go back into the middle as Raiding. I mean, Exo's back up already. So Cloud are in fighting shape. They're ready to rock and roll as they're going to push Outsiders all the way back. And there's going to be no escape, it looks like, from Ava. Cut down inside the tree line. No. They're ready to rock and roll. Scotty just completed on the Weaver inside this team fight. It's going to be a big item to potentially help out to turn it around as all chaos will break out. outside. An incredible overgrowth inside the middle, but where's the follow-up? They're going to try and turn to target down CSG at the moment. The Timber will be able to get some distance away. Further to northern side, Echoes will be brought down. So a great start from Team Cloud, but can they get more out of this though? Atos tries to set up for the Mirana arrow, but it's not going to be on the mark, and now Radiant, well, it seems like Andy's ready to try and take the further team fight, but Outsiders from China being able to kite this down to the south, and Radiant, they're happy with that, but the Exo is about to go for the dive as Mercy jumps in over, tries to protect Starif. Let's see if the Dawnbreaker is going to be survivable enough, or maybe the Weaver won't be healthy enough. CSJ, along with Andy, coming for the damage required to blow up XM when he was playing just a little bit too aggressive. Now they're on to Jama. No more leap charges for the Mirana as well, so Team Cloud getting multiple kills inside that engagement.
Yeah, very, very surprising. You're going up against a tree and a
Look at
Weaver.
the vision again across the map. They're continuing to stalk their prey, and this time they'll run into Starif. So other support's going to be casualty of war, but Radiant is starting to have a pincer movement. Andy's going to be in trouble at the moment, but of course has the attribute shift to play with. Who does he want to replicate into? That's the question. They're going to continue to kite the Morphling. The Exo does get committed though, so this is favorable if Dai can just cut their losses, and well, it looks like that'll be the case.
Hey, Willie.
What's going on? Yeah, Ava's in trouble. Not going to be able to escape the BKB TP out unless he can get the kill onto the Tusker. And it doesn't look like Andy has the damage to bring him down. Now, meanwhile, mid lane, Butterfly Effect might be forced to pop his own BKB, but he's got to do so fast. A Sprout will lock him in. He's got the Quelling Blade to get out, but now with the Weaver's right clicks, the BKB will be completely negated. Thanks to...
Look at CSJ being like, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, we actually know where you are. There's nothing you can do. BKB, but to no avail. So you instantly see that Dai going to look to try and shove in top, get another wave in. High ground.
Okay, I don't hate it.
Look for the backstab. Mercy gets a start, and it's onto the Weaver. Is the damage going to be fast enough for force off out of the Solar Guardian, but the silence will last long enough. XM brought down to start the fight, and he doesn't have a buyback. This could be disastrous in regard to the objective damage.
And they took the one right click from the Morphling there. 570 damage coming through with the helping of that Daedalus, and well, we'll just see how effective it is. They're actually
TP back onto Ava.
Yeah.
Well, they've got the Exo, so the spirit damage should be plentiful as long as Mercy can cancel the TP. Ava will still attempt another one out, but it's going to be silent. Stop short from Butterfly Effect. Even though the Exo expires, it does not matter. Another kill onto a core, and simultaneously the rest. Well, let's see if they're going to look to start. Echoes does have a double damage rune now. It's going to do a lot of damage inside the middle of the team fight. We're seeing that be the case that the arrow connects from the bottom side. They weren't ready from Xiaoma's positioning. So the first life taken care of instantly, but can they take the team fight afterwards? Outside, jumps in for the ultimate, instantly mitigate thanks to Star of Solar Guardian. They've got to be cautious about the buyback, so that's how they can turn the team fight back around from Dire, but it might not be enough as Radiant firmly inside the base, swarming down the members of Outsiders. Can they reset though, as it looks like the Timber Saw will be fed to the wolves. There's no escape from CSJ.
Trying to get someone's going to come and look to try and address this, and they're going to get a pickup in response to it.
I don't know. Are you going to do it? Are you really going to make this attempt under a T4 tower? Because Dai can counter-initiate now. The Morphling's in trouble. Hexed up, but the damage, it's not enough. Andy will be able to survive the brunt of the force, but can he get out afterwards? The Overgrowth perched off for the moment. Andy can still look to play with the waveform, but it's full retreat out of Team Cloud. You've got to call it quits. And Dire, they're looking to catch up. XM's on the charge. Will close the distance on the Butterfly Effect. Considering about actually double backing, committing with the X's, and they need the control to lock the Weaver into place, but it doesn't look like they have enough. XM's A-OK, and he's actually going to be the one to turn around the right clicks. Is now raiding. They're in shambles. They need to cut their losses, but it's the cores that are going down instead of the supports. As Outsiders from... I don't think it's going to stop them. You're going to have to try and use some spells to keep these barracks alive. That's where Mercy comes into play. Andy's going to try and follow up as well. They're targeting down on the Nature's Prophet for the moment, but the Overgrowth just buys Ava some valuable seconds to reposition out to the northern side. Ava's okay. and they're just buying time. Look at that. The buildings are falling. Crazy way to force us to a game 3. Rapier's going to get revealed. A great use of the Manta, but this Pulverizer is still there for the moment. Solar Guardian isn't enough to keep him alive. Andy's falling lower and lower, but he'll be able to reset. But the important thing, the rest of the Cloud, they're stuck inside the base. CSJ's going to go down. They lost the Tusk as well, and well, Radiant. What?
Poor Tusk. Playing base defense right now.
XM's going to see them. Hex, oh no, but Andy, he blinked away at the exact same time. Luckily enough, they won't catch up to Butterfly Effect, but they will catch up to the Dawnbreaker. No escape and no buyback as well. They're going to have to do this 3v5 for the high ground defense against the Megas.
I'm not sure
I don't
if
think they have enough members.
Yeah, they're going to
No
try
glyph,
and
they're just going to have to make the jump. Straight on top of them. Nature's Prophet. Once again, they're able to secure the kill. He's got a buyback to be able to rejoin. You got to be cautious how long this fight goes on out. You got to be cautious about the Morphling as well. Dyer straight on top of him. No hesitation with taking Andy and the Rapier out of the equation. And with him going down, the game will be out of their grasp for a comeback as the boys from out.
Right.